Hey everyone, Jesse here. I noticed today when I woke up after sleeping all day, because I work overnights, that Sony Pictures has released a new trailer for Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. So let's take a look at it.
Hello? What's your name?
What the hell happened here?
The Umbrella Corporation's been experimenting on this town since we were kids. People are getting sick. We have to stop Umbrella.
Show me your hands! What the
The world needs to know what's really going on.
Right.
Get out of this town!
Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. Rated R. Exclusively in movie theaters November 24th.
All right, well there's the trailer. Hold on, let me stop this. There's the trailer. I mean, a little bit of Morbius too, but Resident Evil. So, as we just saw the trailer. One thing I noticed, a little tweak of mine, was a little bit of bad editing in the trailer. Just with Claire saying "get out" and then they cut to later saying "my town." Clearly, it's not the same scene or same line. They took it from two different scenes of the movie, so it sounds a little off. But other than that, the trailer looks pretty cool. I noticed we saw William Birkin in it. More shots of him. Saw Sherry. It's a lot of cool stuff. A lot of quick cuts. So we're gonna bring this into DaVinci, and we're gonna go through this trailer frame by frame and see the little things that you can miss in the trailer. So I'll be right back.
Hello? What's your name?
All right, so we'll go back a little ways, and let's start off with definitely the trailer. This one will opens up on the orphanage. See Raccoon City Orphanage, the same gate and entrance from the Resident Evil 2 remake. Building's a little different, but you can't ask for too much. They already spent a lot of money on recreating the RPD and the mansion, so you gotta give some for props to them for doing that. Alright, so we'll go through this a little bit. So, of course, we see Sherry here in the orphanage. I wonder if this is going to kind of replace the scene in the remake where she's been captured by Chief Irons and she's in the orphanage. I wonder, as you'll see in the trailer, that Lisa Trevor's here, so I wonder if she's going to kind of replace Chief Irons as stalking her throughout the orphanage. I'll go back to that real quickly. So really cool. They actually put in the egg doll, Humpty Dumpty doll from the Resident Evil 2 remake, the really creepy doll. Right there. Right there. They really got to start selling these merchandise to people because Resident Evil fans would buy this shit. So let's continue on. So we have Lisa Trevor. Not really sure where she is in here. Orphanage RPD. Then I believe this is Sherry, but I'm not sure. No, it actually might be Lisa Trevor inside the tent that we saw Sherry looking at. Yeah, so yeah, that is Lisa Trevor. That's a pretty cool little detail in the background. I'll bring the cursor up right here. So we have the Spencer Mansion, it looks like, as a mural painting on the orphanage wall, and it says Umbrella is your new family. And as we know from Resident Evil 2 remake in the files, Umbrella Corporation owned the orphanage, and as kids weren't being chosen by families, Umbrella was taking them and experimenting on them and then killing them and making them believe that they were just adopted and taken away to a good loving family. So we have Lisa Trevor. Not really sure what that scene is right here. Definitely it jumps to somewhere else, but I'm assuming it's Sherry and probably William Birkin is after her in this scene. Alright, then we have the Sony logo, Screen Gems logo, and then they add the umbrella logo to the center. So let's watch a little bit more here now, and we'll continue.
What the hell happened here?
The Umbrella Corporation's been experimenting on this town since we were kids. People are getting sick. We have to stop Umbrella.
Show me your hands!
Okay, so we'll go back again. Really cool shot right here. Honestly, this is like straight from the first Resident Evil game. That the mansion doors opening to the Spencer Mansion, which I wonder if they're going to include a lot of shots of this in this movie, or if they're going to overdo it, or if they're just going to do it just enough. But I'm hoping that they'll add a lot of scenes of doors opening to the next room, because that would be great for Resident Evil fans of the classic games. As you see here, we have the main hall to the Spencer Mansion, which it looks amazing. Perfect. Perfect. It looks just like the Spencer Mansion. Almost like a mixture between the remake and the original on the PlayStation 1. And, we have 4 characters from Stars. We have Chris, Jill, Wesker, and then Richard. He's, I guess, replacing Barry in this movie. And, I'm hoping it's just to kind of continue on the Wiz Barry line from the game. Then we have Claire and Leon. This is Ben, after he's been mutilated either by William Birkin or Mr. X. Not really sure who they're going to have kill him, because in the original, William Birkin kills him. In the remake, Mr. X kills him. So, it looks like he has a nice little hole in his stomach/chest, so something definitely goes through him. Or if it isn't even a embryo that William Birkin might implant in him, and then it might jump out of his chest and become one of the G monsters. Then we have a zombie, handprint, Astro Twins film, which we all know what that film was like from Code Veronica. We've seen in the previous trailers. We've seen this before in the other trailers. I'm just probably watching the film of the Ashford twins tearing apart the dragonfly and feeding it to the ants. The really creepy, weird brother-sister emotional video, I would say. Here it says Raccoon City orphanages, subjects harvesting facilities. So these are definitely kids that Umbrella has chosen that they're going to experiment on. That, since they own the orphanage, like I said. Here we have, like I said, the scene from Code Veronica with the film of the Astra twins. And we have, they're changing a little bit, having William Birkin definitely watch over them, which makes me wonder if the Ashford twins, Alexia and Alfred, were orphans, and then Umbrella adopted them as their own child, or Dr. Ashford adopted them to start the whole process of Umbrella, experimenting on children. We'll have to see. Then we just have a zombie on a slab table with William Birkin in the background doing something, probably working on his G virus right before Hunk's team comes in to take it from him. And then a wonderful shot of the Spencer Mansion from the outside. Then we have zombies at the gates of the RPD. Windows breaking. I'm assuming that's them storming the RPD. As you can see there. Then we have this zombie. I'm not sure who this really is yet. But the classic line, Itchy Tasty on the window from the original Resident Evil game and the remake. And now we'll continue on watching a little bit more here.
have to stop Umbrella.
Show me your hands.
What the
The world needs to know what's really going on.
Alright, we're gonna go back a little bit. Again, like, you know. Okay, so here, you know, this is... We saw this in the past, like other trailers too. They keep using this. But the classic first zombie scene from Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 1 Remake when he's eating Kenneth. I'm not sure if that's what he's doing here. But just the head turn as they just see their first zombie. See, I don't think that's Kenneth on the ground, but, you know, you never know. But here it is, the classic first zombie head turn from the game. Zombie being killed November 24th. Can't wait. Hopefully I'll be seeing it that night or the night before. If the theaters release it on a Tuesday night, then I'll definitely be there on Tuesday night. Here we have a few shots of, I believe it's Raccoon City. Well, it should be, you know, but all the different shots they show the city look different, so I'm not 100% sure. You know, just like Resident Evil 3, I did not see a clock tower. What is it with them and just not liking clock towers? Come on. Beautiful shot of the RPD entrance again. Another, wow, credit to them. That looks identical to the game's RPD. Amazing job. We have Lisa Trevor again. I'm assuming this is a shot of William Birkin after he's been shot by Hunk's team and he just took the G sample. This is him just waking up after dying. As you can see, the syringe falls out of his hand there. Which gets me excited that they're going to have the shot of the whole scene from Resident Evil 2 and the remake of when William Birkin injects himself with the G virus. And we can see William Birkin here mutating, fingers getting kind of contorted and long. He's growing claws. You can see the William Birkin arm. Here's all just a quick shots of all the characters. Then we have Lisa Trevor doing this contortion of like dislocating her shoulders so she can get her arms on her front of herself. Which just looks amazing. The CG in that. Oh. Then we have the liquor looking absolutely amazing. And here, it looks like William Birkin is actually going to meet up with Chris in this game. So, like everyone is knowing that they're definitely combining the two games. So I'm wondering that if in this movie, the mansion lab is going to be the same as the lab from Resident Evil 2. So they'll all meet up in Nest at the end. Which just kind of makes me wonder if their plan is to do a sequel and have it be Code Veronica. You know, I'm just wondering what Claire is going to be doing to get to where she is, because she's supposed to be looking for Chris in Europe, because that's where it says he went in Resident Evil 2. But we'll see, you know, they might do something. He might get kidnapped at the end by Umbrella or something, you know. Hopefully they'll do it right. But again, right there, we can see, which looks like Chris being choked out by William Birkin. You can see the hand holding onto his neck. Nice little dome splitter headshot. Then the action explosion. And then I believe this is William Birkin. This is probably one of his final forms towards the end of the movie, which, CG still, not too great, but, they definitely put a lot of money into the other stuff in this movie, so, you can sometimes I know some people get, all butthurt about way CG looks in movies, but that still looks extremely cool. Even that right there, all the frickin' muscle tissue and everything, oh. Another dome splitter. And then we have the title. Welcome to Raccoon City. I think that's it. Yeah. So yeah, comes out November 24th. That's less than 3 weeks away. We will all be able to see this movie, and let's hope. We can only hope that this movie does Resident Evil fans some good, because we all need recovery after the Paul W.S. Anderson movies. Like I said, we all have the right to be skeptical. I mean, I've said it before, we were in a long-term relationship with the Resident Evil movies. They went on 6 movies. All of us just kind of went through that, all 6 of them. At first we were excited. Nice new movies. We're like, yay, Resident Evil movies. And then they just got worse and worse and worse. After they ended, we've been recovering. Like a bad relationship. And now this is our new movie. And we have every right to be skeptical and, be a little worried. But give it some hope. Give it some faith. I feel like they're going to do good on this. I feel like they are going to do tons of fan service. And I know some people hate the actors' choices and everything and actresses. But, it doesn't come down to if the actor or actress looks like the character. It all comes down to their acting and their performance. They may have gone through tons of actors and interviews. Some of them may have dressed up and looked just like Jill, just like Leon, but their acting may have been horrible, and that's not what we're looking for. Did you play the game? Did you study the character? And then you have these other actors and actresses come in, and they give an amazing performance. So give this movie a shot. Don't just hate on it because, Leon isn't 100% white, or same thing with Jill, I mean, come on. Just give them a shot. They're probably really good actors, and, I have a friend who's same way. He tells me he works in the movie business, and it says, sometimes you just got to go with the acting. It doesn't matter if, they don't look like the character. They're not what you're looking for when you had your mind when you're writing the script or whatever. It's the acting that brings that character to life. That's what you're looking for, and that's what I hope all these actors can bring. Well, I hope you enjoyed my first breakdown video. Thought I would try something new. Hopefully this comes out. I'm still learning all the software and everything, so I'm new to this. So please, be kind to me. And always, thanks for watching. Bye.
Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. Rated R. Exclusively in movie theaters November 24th.